All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Low Gear Sendcast. That should say low, but it says slow. But don't worry. And guess what? I have new animations. You're currently watching the stream is starting thing, which is pretty sick. But now, watch this. Whoa! It's pretty sick.
Oh, would you look at that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Right? It's pretty cool. Yes, welcome to the Low Gear Sendcast, episode 14. Right? It's so cool. It's so sick. You love to see it. You love to know it. You love to eat it. You love to smell it. You love to stick it up somewhere that you shouldn't really say to your parents. However, this 14 is going to be easily digestible to anybody who ever watches it. So, let me get into the intros. I am your not-so-humble host, the leader of this herd of gentlemen, the fucking problematic Vietnamese child of the Camp Shenanigans group, amongst other things, the Sen Samurai, Kiet. Hi. And down below me is my Gucci friend right here. That is Glen, the wise, the purveyor of many arts, the keeper of secrets. Mm-hmm. Hey, right.
I keep secrets. Okay, I do some.
You keep some dope secrets. It's sick. And right next to me, on to my right, is our esteemed guest. Is always so busy, but he's making his life the best it can be, and he's like the top weeb I know in this world. Fucking super sick. That is a compliment, sir. And him and I can swear at you in Japanese stuff, and we could both laugh because we understand it. It is Senor Harrington, Joey Harrington. How you doing?
Sober. Very sober.
I can see. Sober.
I love the general like discomfort that fell over.
You're like, I'm so sober. I'm very sober right now, too, because I don't really party.
His immediate reaction was just,
Don't worry, we're gonna party next weekend. It's gonna be great.
Like, I'm like looking at stuff because I'm like doing school stuff and talking to you guys. It's like, I got a math class and an English class and then a intro to criminal justice class.
Oh, dude, I got a criminal justice textbook if you need that. Actually, I think it's still valid.
I will let you know what textbook I need. If it's the right one, I'll take it.
Like, I took criminal justice, passed that off. English 1010, easy. Math, I suck at math, so no.
all you do is you type in the name of it, text, and then just download whatever PDF comes up in Google.
That's good unless the class requires you.
Definitely don't do that. You should never ever do that.
You
that
should never
anybody ever has
never
like better.
Do that.
My first college class ever, intermediate algebra, the instructor comes in, he's like, you definitely should certainly never ever just type the title into Google,
Never do that. Yeah.
Don't ever do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
I'm definitely making commissions on every textbook sold for my class, for sure. Yeah.
Gonna adjust that real quick. Anyways, let's get quickly started on this. So, technical updates, new formats. This is the thing. So a new thing that's coming up is, for one, we're gonna try to make these more shorter so they'll be easily digestible for anybody. So that way it won't be like 2 hours long or an hour and a half long. So we're gonna try to keep it to an hour, maybe just over an hour. But that's basically.
You blame me for that one, mostly because I got school and stuff. I'm trying to.
Oh yeah, but
other
we've all been busy.
up.
Yeah, we've all been busy as of lately. That's why our schedule's been messed up, especially for the last couple of weeks. So we're gonna try to get that done. Number two, as if you didn't see already, we have a new kind of like cards and stuff, like stream starting and we have stream ending. I'm currently working on the intermission and the be right back, just in case I need to go take a pissa. But other than that, as far as technical stuff is going, pretty much it. We're still only streaming onto my personal Facebook, unfortunately, because I don't pay for the premium stuff. So if you want to watch this, go to the YouTube. If you are watching this, it's on the YouTube. If not, I will link that, so you will find that. Absolutely
Why do I always have a problem finding YouTube? It always comes up with like. Now I have like a 17-hour long toss a coin be richer video.
What?
Then supercharged Toyota pickup with dual T cases.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And 3 ways to cook the juiciest chicken breast ever.
All right, look, I don't know what's going on with that, but I'll try to figure that out. So, I'll get that figured out, and done, and Gucci. So, that's pretty much it for technical updates, unless you guys got anything.
The Volvo is still broken.
Oh, we'll get to broken cars in a second.
Still broken. The Cressida, still broken.
Woo!
The 400, kind of broken.
Yeah.
Not really.
Okay. Well, anyways, let's get started here. All right, guys. Let's just get into it. So, all right, we have Senior Harrington as a person who is always busy, and like as of recently has a little bit more time on his hands, but you know he's getting his due. He's about to be a rich boy. All right, it's gonna be great. But like, Joey, how the fuck you been? What you want to say? How you doing, man?
I am still recovering. I'm just barely coming back. I was technically I was technically free, I think, this weekend, but I just been so fucking tired. Taking the summer off just because I've been nothing but working for the past year.
As you should. You know what? Give yourself a break.
Yeah. Pandemic was good because I went to school for like over a year, basically, without a break, which is great. But I'm also burned right the fuck out. So I'm having even trouble, like, you know, wanting to work on my car or all I really want to do is sit on the couch and watch YouTube, which is terrible.
No.
The saddest thing is, I get it. I'm kind of burned out after moving out of the shop and stuff, and being at the shop like every week, working on mine or somebody else's car all the time. I'm just kind of like, and everything's home now, and I'm like, and I just stare at my toolbox and walk by out in the garage.
You're like,
tool bags just on top of it.
You know what? I could relate to that in some aspect. It's just mainly because, like, for me, I live in an apartment complex, and right now I'm in the middle of like moving to a different place because they're raising my rent here by a shit ton. So I'm like, fuck that. But at the same time, I look at my car, I'm like, I know I gotta finish it, and I really wanted to get it finished by now, but it's for one, I procrastinated a little bit, my fault. But then the other thing is, I got delayed on some parts that I really do need, and I'm like, fuck, otherwise I would have taken the car. And yeah, it's just like I get it. It's just like everybody's been burned out over a lot of things, and everybody has their personal lives to get to. And unfortunately, cars, believe it or not, in here in the Low Gear Sendcast, cars aren't the hugest thing. Whoa, did I say that? Yes, controversy. Ha! But we all got shit to deal with. But at least I know these two gentlemen, these guys are gonna be like the whizzes when it comes to their IT work.
Maybe I am made to feel stupid on a nearly daily basis. Like I did not realize. Like I wouldn't call myself stupid, but oh my god, are people fucking smart? It is ridiculous.
So here's the thing too. You're also doing QA versus like IT.
I guess yeah. I mean, it's a different world.
So
for
like
sure.
you have like other people just be dumb.
Well, and I did tech support for 2 years, so don't worry. I realize that there are several levels of stupidity below me, and that is mind blowing. How anybody can be more stupid than I am is just out of this fucking world.
So I took a practice test for the CompTIA Plus, CompTIA whatever. All right, I got a question wrong because I did not assume that people were that dumb.
Oh man!
It literally was check to make sure it is either plugged in or turned on.
That's kind of rule number one of life. You got to assume that some people are just way stupid, but at the same time, you also got to assume some people are smart too.
My brain couldn't comprehend it.
Well, and you're like, oh, you know, you think people are stupid. The more stupid part, because there's a level below that, is when they want to argue with you about it being plugged in or turning it on or off. Like I had a lady call in. She's like, "There's something wrong with your fucking software, and I can't believe this, and it's not printing." And I'm like, "Okay, well, here, listen. I realize it's going to sound stupid, but we have to run through some steps or some people are never going to listen to me, right? First thing I want you to do is unplug the printer, plug it back in. That's it. Just do that. Probably not going to work still, but unless you do it, I can't do anything." She's like, "Oh, I've already done that. There's no way in hell." And you hear her like unplug it, plug it back in, and it works. But the whole time she's arguing with you about whether or not, you know, she should have to plug it in.
Fucking
unplug it,
Karen!
Just listen to me. Just work with me, please. Just listen to instructions. It's not that hard.
Fucking
Anyway.
bitch.
Okay, I got a weeb sword. I got a weeb sword, bitch.
I had a weeb sword, but I
Nothing-
left that.
Nothing
I got-
personal, kid.
I got that.
Bitch, I got my cooking skills. What do you got?
I got. Hang on.
Ooh, what's he got?
I have an R34. I have the greatest weapon ever.
I have a lion guardian statue because I am Buddhist.
No, I can get Glen on my side. I can get Glen on my side.
About. Yep. The car that cheated so hard. Let me tell you guys how that car cheated. Which I had that car cheated.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, I know. They shaved the head at an angle.
Fucking go for it, buddy.
Not just the head. The roof is shorter than a stock.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
That's fucking
the
cool.
guy who bought those cars after they were retired or whatever, one of the windshields cracked, and he called up the glass company. He's like, "Hey, it's just an 850R." They're like, "Okay, yeah, we got the glass." They show up; it's 2 inches shorter. The whole car.
Ooh.
That's
That
funny.
whole car was just.
They still
it
got
was
away with
cheating
it?
hard. Like it wasn't just like taking names and winning races. It was like stomping on them.
They didn't get away with it. They got fucking banned.
Did where they got banned. It's just like the old Toyota freaking GT4.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
The turbo inlet. That's kind of a turbo inlet, except for the fact that there's a turbo inlet outside of the turbo inlet.
Does it sound like this one is going like Turby?
Anyway, it's like what's funny is you think about like the history of race cars. Cheating has been a part of it since the beginning.
Oh, indeed. Oh, my lord.
Okay, not cheating, skirting the line.
Nope, cheating.
Okay. Think about old NASCARs, like a long time ago, like the pony cars. People used to acid dip the bodies, and you could touch the body panel; it would just cave in
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh,
pop.
yeah. There's no better example for the most known like bullshittery going on than, in my opinion, in Group B, like especially Group B when it came when it came to getting their cars light enough, these motherfuckers would just tinfoil wrap fucking cardboard and make it look like a cage, and all the inspectors had to do was look at it. And most of the time, because they're doing this all the time, they have to go fast and fast. They're just looking at it like, oh, okay, you're good. It looks good enough at a glance. And then you go, and then then suddenly you figure out why the hell you crashed, because guess what? You're literally driving a cardboard box at that point. Or the GT40, how that turbo inlet was so well engineered, it got past everybody's like radar, and that's how like Toyota won so many goddamn races until they got found out. And even then, race commission was all like, you know what? We don't like you're disqualified, but at the same time, pretty good pod.
Like-
It's like, well done. Pretty much.
Oh man!
Oh,
So,
dear.
what's on the agenda for today?
So, what's on the agenda for today? So, as everybody knows, car news has been relatively slow, but at the same time, there's some inklings here and there that have been going up, and it's been on and up and up. Recently, I have heard, not sure if this is true or not, completely unfounded. This right here is conspiracy theory time. I have heard that the Mustangs over in Europe are finally going to get the actual U.S. spec in some versions. So some trims, some higher trims, like a GT500, like most of the time, like I don't think they really do sell those there, but they're starting to do that, and also they're starting to have more availability for parts to import over there as well. Like, what do you guys think?
That's cool.
What do you guys think on that? Do you think that Europe should embrace more American V8 lifestyle, or what? Like, what do you think?
Well, they probably do. The Giants, just like how like we love JDM cars, and Japanese will love American cars. Like, think about it. One of the freaking what was that show? It was on Netflix. It's like the big drift competition show. Can't remember.
Yeah,
But there's a French guy,
Like Overdrive or whatever.
yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
and he had a Charger, like an Ellis swapped old like 60. Can't remember exactly what year it was, 68, 69 Charger. But he drifted. He usually has a big Daytona wing on it. But he loved it. He loved American Muscle.
Oh yeah, he did.
He loved the romanticized greaser version of it though.
Oh, you like the big boy shit? Basically, you have your fucking pompadour the size of like a sweet JP's, and you're just going hard at it.
Basically, he was singing Grease Lightning as he was drifting around the course.
Oh, I fucking love that. That is so goddamn American as shit.
Is it really?
Dude,
It's
like,
funny 'cause-
you see me, you hear me yodeling down the fucking freeway sometimes.
I think we'd like to think of the UK as being posh.
Proper.
Have you seen videos of their like car culture?
They go fucking hard, dude. They
Like,
go crazy.
They're practically Florida. They're practically just Florida with those teeth, or the same teeth actually.
This just in, UK man crashes Cogsworth.
Like they're pretty buck wild, but I think it's good because like it's nice to hear a piece of car news happening that is more V8 and less EV. So
Yeah,
I think it's overall positive.
EV's driving nuts in a weird way.
This is just what I've
Something
heard,
I hate
but
to
like,
hear.
it may or may not be true. So anybody's listening, take that with a grain of salt, like a big ass grain, like a
It
fucking
might be
rock.
true because they have always
Dear
gotten
Google.
a very
Google.
vanilla version of the Mustang.
Mm. They pretty
Dear
much like
Google,
Google.
Ford.co.uk.
I was just on the Reddits and I was just looking at that. Somebody was talking about it. There was like a discussion thread or something like that. I was like, okay, just a random one. Like, all right, that's fine with
What you're
me.
saying is we're going to finally get videos of Fords crashing into crowds in the UK on
Oh,
the
what
other
you
side.
mean? They already been doing that, dude. Ever since they got one. Fuck.
These are all they're going to have their own Mustang week.
I honestly expected Richard Hammond to do it first, but he didn't.
Oh, I have to download a fucking PDF. Oh, I guess it says V8. So on Ford.co.uk, they have the V8 GT and the Mach 1. The Mach 1 has a 5-liter V8 developing 460 PS, so 455 horsepower. Unique front splitter, belly pit, whatever, don't really care. Magna Ride, adaptive suspension. It's a bunch of marketing speak. 6-speed
Ride!
Tremec manual transmission. You can get a 6-speed manual. I think that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Brembo 6 pots. Gives you the unique Mach 1 stripe pack. Just had to add the extra bullet point in there apparently.
Just the usual bells and whistles for Mach 1.
Mach 1. Magnetic mirror caps. Whatever. Just adding bullet points. Either way, the important part is there. It's a V8 6-speed manual. Get it in Europe. It's like 50,000 pounds. So there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've heard when it comes to the V8. But what Glenn was talking about, actually, EV stuff. Here's some news that are kind of related to it. Just kinda, but it affects it in some way. So as you guys know about the modern Tony Stark, the purveyor of humanity as we know it, the South African who became American and shit. Also known as Elon Musk.
Is he South African?
He's South African.
That would explain a lot. Okay, that would explain a lot.
Yeah,
I thought he was Irish.
You hear his accent, you're like, what the fuck is it?
Well, like I thought he was like Irish and just lived in California so long. It just sounds like California. But no.
I mean, well, then again, you also look at Charlize Theron. She's South African.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Me neither. Who is that?
Aeon Flux. You ever seen the movie
Oh.
Aeon Flux, like the live one?
I mean, I can see the lady in my head. I don't think I've ever watched it.
Weird.
I didn't really like the anime either. So
Okay, all right. What about Snow White and the Huntsman, like the evil
Nope.
lady?
Nope.
Shit. I'm trying to think of other movies that she was. A Thousand Ways to Die in the West.
That's a negative, Captain.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to educate you guys on the beauty of Charlize Theron, but she's awesome. Anyways, getting back onto topic.
It's not Emma Stone, so I'm sorry.
Fuck off. So Elon Musk, he recently ragged on hard on cryptocurrency, and that caused a huge downwards like spiral for like a second. But the point is that if Elon Musk is saying that, he's got a lot of sway no matter what he does. I mean, you guys remember what happened when he like took that hit of weed? He was like,
I think that's honestly why he's manipulating the market, because he was smart enough to not just to not be like, oh, I should never smoke weed. He was like, oh shit, I have like say over the market. I can make a lot of fucking money.
pretty much.
So I think that's why he's kind of manipulated the market.
Mhm.
And I think it's more because Tesla owns a shit ton of Bitcoin. I don't think that he necessarily was talking so much shit on crypto, but a lot of people have a lot of opinions, and their opinions being expressed has saw Bitcoin go from like 60K to 42 something.
Meanwhile,
44.
I got a fucking Bitcoin laying around somewhere. I gotta fucking get it out.
Yeah, 44.
It's like 44 right now, right?
Yeah.
I could check it.
Yeah, 44, 69.
Check that, ladies and gentlemen. The Low Gear Sendcast went from car to stocks. Welcome.
Crypto.
But like, yeah. So basically, what happened is what happens is him talking about crypto and whatnot, it going down. That affected actually how like Tesla stock, how that's gonna go, and actually it actually opened up some more arguments for buying cars with just cryptocurrency. And now it's like it's up in the air again. Like, is it going to be a thing? It's always been kind of like it's always been like up in the air because like cryptocurrency is not a major
The
thing.
last time it went up in the air, and then some bank came out. It's like, nope. Like, I watched Bitcoin go from like 30 grand to like $1,000.
That's why it's so damn risky. But at the same time, like, it's in my opinion, it's kind of inevitable that we as humanity just in general, it's going to take a long time, but we're going to figure out that eventually we're gonna get a system where everybody's gonna unite it. Kind of like think about just every fucking sci-fi thing ever, and just think about, yo, give me this for this much credits. Just credits type shit.
Well, we've been doing that for years in terms of just credit cards and stuff. A lot of people don't walk around with cash. They go to Japan and they go, wait, it's a cash society? I don't understand not using a credit card. So I think we've been doing that for a while. The thing that we're fucking up with crypto in terms of like trying to make that like every single crypto that comes out, all the fucking dick riders of that crypto are like, oh, it's going to be the future currency and we're going to use it as everything, we're going to buy everything with it. The problem is that every single crypto that comes out, we're just trying to make money on it. So we keep inventing, there's like a new currency every other day, and we're all just trying to make money on it, and nobody's really using it for anything. I think it was Mark Cuban that was asking like the developer of Cardano that was just like, so Mark was like, every crypto I own, I know what I can use it for. What do you use Cardano for? And then Cardano went down. Actually went way back up. But like, I guess we might someday go to a day where we're using, because it was Dogecoin, as he was saying, I have decided that you can use Dogecoin to buy a Tesla.
I could use a dog.
But I don't know that we're going that direction, but what you're referring to is, yes, he said you could buy a Tesla with Dogecoin. There's been a big argument over whether you can do that. Uh-oh.
Probably plug my laptop in.
Doggo! Speaking of Doge. That's one whole Dogecoin right there. That's a bunch of Dogecoins.
A Dogecoin. Right there.
How you doing, Lennon?
It's not a Dogecoin, it's a fucking Doge. It's a full Doge. It's
hello,
like
comrade. Are you ready to
right now it's worth like 49 cents.
Are you ready to take down capitalism at any moment?
The problem is you take down capitalism, you take down the free market, and that's the way you guys are trying to make money right now. You missed it. I went on a full bender thing today about capitalism and how just this whole thing.
It was a joke. It was a joke, Glen.
It was at work, and I don't know why, but I just like saw the deep end. I was like, "Fuck yeah!" and I jumped in. I was like, "Yeah!" I just cannonball.
Get it?
I think I tripped out my coworker.
Hey, Lennon. Do you wanna come with me to the 2-day event so that way you can go visit Joey and everybody? Yeah. Okay, cool. He's coming with me. 2-day event.
You can
bring the track.
I'm bringing the car to the track. No fucking problem. Hell yeah. I'm gonna stay like a whole ass week up there.
So, like, for exactly how long do I have to lick your ass in order to drive your car?
Like, honestly, I mean, you didn't have to, but you know what? Now you're putting that on the table.
I'm drive his car.
Hold on.
Say that one more time, Glenn, because I heard
make him lick my ass, and I'm gonna drive his car.
Yeah, he's my
I'm
bouncer.
gonna make him lick your ass. I don't. Okay, whose ass do I have to lick to drive the car, and exactly how long?
Okay, so you know what? I was honestly going to let you just drive it, but you know what? Now that you're putting ass licking on the table,
it's gonna make it worth time.
Yeah, I had the whole conversation about how like you can't eat ass, but I realized yes, you technically can eat ass, but it has no substance, and the substance it has, if it comes out on you, you don't want that substance.
Okay, Hannibal Lecter, Jesus.
Actually, you can't actually eat ass. Doesn't matter, dude. Like, whose butthole do I have to lightly stroke with my tongue?
You know what? All right,
Sounds like he's gonna let you
And for
drive.
how long?
All right, first you're going for Glenn's ass. Glenn's ass, you're gonna have to lick that for a whole last minute. Mine just because I love you, right? I'm gonna make sure it's all clean, but you gotta lick that for like 2 minutes. All right, so 3 minutes total, and then afterwards you gotta go lick my car's ass for like about 10 minutes.
I'd do that for free. Fuck
So
it.
yeah, lucky 13. There you go, easy. Fucking easy, bud. That's all you have to do. Just to I mean, all right, for real though. Like Joey, if you want to drive my car, hell yeah, I'll let all you guys drive my fucking car, dude. I want you guys to get a feel for it. Just fucking thrash it around for a second. Just don't bust it up. It's super bad.
Oh
So you
boy.
want me driving it then?
I guess you need to define what is busted up.
Oh,
'Cause,
bust it
I
up
mean-
basically means that I can't drive it home. There you go.
Oh, okay. Well,
Dude, if it's body related, I can fix that. If it's body related, I could totally fucking fix that. No problem. Easy.
F.
It's easy as fuck if I could do that shit. No fucking problem, dude. Just like my thing right now. So like, let me quickly get on to what Glenn was saying a lot earlier. Broken cars. So, what's installed for next week? So big thing next weekend, guys. It is going to be your boy. It is his birthday. He's be able to do this legally now. Yeah, fuck you, YouTube. You ain't paying me. So I'll be legally able to do that, and at that time, I'm gonna be there in person with the lads, getting crunk as shit, and we are going to record, hopefully, a whole episode of the Low Gear Sendcast. Now, originally I was planning on taking my car up there, but unfortunately, due to circumstances I explained earlier,
That's a beamer.
fuck off.
BMW.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up.
Hey, at least you can get parts for your shit box. Mine had to go through two guys, two freaking companies. One wound up not having the part, so they refunded and then charged and then refunded me finally.
You had to lie to both of them about the fact that you're drifting it. No, I'm just cruising it around. I'm not going to run it into a wall.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna drive down the street choking on my own fucking fumes. I mean, so anyways, I was planning on driving up there, and I wanted to bring my dog Glen with me, but unfortunately, right now, that's just not feasible. But during the 2-day event for ISS, involving Soul City Drift up in Utah, the biggest fucking Utah thing there. I'm gonna drive there. It's gonna be sick. I'm gonna attempt to shittily drift things, and
So I think we have 2 days this year.
oh yeah, we do. We have one. We have one ISS. We have one nearing the end of the year, like we did last year.
Mm-hmm.
The Bonneville
Last time,
Bash.
yeah.
Yeah, last time was the last 2-day event was my last event, and that was. I asked Jordan, like, is this our biggest event? Because like I seen more people here than ever. He's all like, this is the biggest event we've ever had. So I'm like, yo, I'm going. Okay, I'm fucking going. I'm gonna get my car. I'm gonna do this shit, and I just gotta fix it. What's currently wrong with my car? Well, just the usual things, just like some like fucking lug bolts broken inside or whatnot. I've been researching how to get that shit pulled out. I gotta get a fucking puller to pull that shit out. So I'm like, oh great, cool. I want to use the easy out just so I can at least get the fucking bolts out, so that way you don't have to like actually try to fucking rip it off. So do that. I got myself a cool ass jack a couple days ago. I got the Daytona one. So sick. Oh, it's so nice. It's the long reach. It's cool. It's the blue one. It's like done. Ease.
Mine's orange.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. But anyways, getting back onto it though. So next weekend, I'm going to be coming up there, be hanging out, celebrating. We're going to record a special episode of the Low Gear Sendcast. And it's going to be live with all our boys, probably around a table, just be drunk as shit, talking about random stuff, and just probably yelling at each other like a bunch of, like, angry Vietnamese dudes at a cockfight.
I'm fucking down, dude. Sometimes I wish I was an angry Vietnamese dude. Just expressing myself in the middle of a parking lot.
It's like, hey, fuck you.
Oh, man, what the fuck you say to
I
me?
wish I could do the accent, man. I wish I could do that's one of my favorite accents ever.
Really? You can't do it?
No, I can't. I try, and it just sounds horribly white.
No
Probably 'cause I
man.
am,
You
but-
gotta say no man. You gotta say it like that.
Yeah.
You
I
gotta,
watched a video. where
no.
There's like a word for that. There's a fucking. I watched a dude talking about like movie accents,
Uh-huh.
and this one girl she was doing the fucking donk thing,
Mm.
and there's actual word for that. I guess. I see what I mean. You just laugh at me. It's
No,
like,
no,
what the
no,
fuck
no,
is
no, no. It's you like Duma is basically it's combination of words. Kind of like it has multiple meanings, as like a lot of Asian words. Duma just means like what the fuck you. Basically, it just kind of be like when you say Duma, it's just basically you. Just think of you swearing. That's basically it. Like what the fuck. Generally, like at least here in American interpretation, what I think about it and what my friends think about it that are Vietnamese, we're like what the fuck, or like fuck you, or that type of thing. That's basically how it is. And of course, my car, the Pegasus, is going to be also known as the world car, which I'm going to have like probably like 5 different languages of it all swears on it. Joey, you have a question?
Why is it called the Wolf car? Why is it called? Or sorry, why is it called the Pegasus car?
Oh, it's called the Pegasus because I had an idea a long time ago. My original build was an E36 that I had in my head. I was like, let's do this. But I'm like, any BMW would do. Oh.
Joey,
no!
he's back.
No!
Sorry, I was trying to put something in the general chat. Hold on. I'm listening. I promise. Continue.
Okay.
And I put something in the general chat.
That's fine. So the Pegasus, I just got that name because I'm like, for one, like the BMWs. I mean, the BMWs I've had were shit, but this one is actually good. It just busted up in a place that like wasn't necessarily my fault. So I was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I should have checked it a bit more, but that's just me, my bad. The guy didn't kind of like do too well on that, so I'm like, okay, whatever. But other than that, like, I'm like, if I've named it the Pegasus, that means it's a workhorse, and when it wants to fucking fly, it fucking flies. It gets out there, dude. It's legendary. So I'm like, why not call it that? It's sick, right? That's what I think. Or otherwise known as the Communist Mobile, with the T-34 paint scheme on there. Just shit green.
I'm like, strangely, you sent the RB here. Right?
I did, yeah. I was just because it's on fucking eBay, and I'm like, fuck it. Why don't I throw? I have money. I can do that.
Dude, I honestly thought about RB swapping my Cressida just to piss off every Cressida person ever.
I thought about RB swapping on my BMW, but
there's one dude that I met, like on one of the chats. He RB20 swapped his.
Oh,
because
20.
5-6 years ago. So when I had mine about 5 years ago, you could pick up an RB20 or RB25 with a 5-speed trans, turbo, and all that stuff for like $1,500.
Yeah, it was cheap back then.
So it's either $1,500 turbo 6-cylinder, $3,000 turbo 6-cylinder.
Yeah, well, and especially nowadays, because it used to be the case, like, if you buy an RB, the biggest downside is finding parts. But people have imported every fucking R32 that has ever existed in Japan. So there's parts now. Like, you can get parts, and if you can't find parts...
Years ago, man.
Oh,
dude, your kid's Skyline.
Don't even get me fucking started when it comes to fucking RBs. I dealt with that shit, and I made a whole ass rant last episode when I solo warriored a lot of it. It was you were fucking right, dude. I did not only rant about RBs. I just ranted about how everybody is like over fantasizing so many of these regular Japanese cars, and now over in Japan they're crazy expensive just because of the fucking like American rich boys. So I'll be like, huh, look at me, guys, right hand drive. Oh, well, JDM. Like, shut the fuck up, dude.
VVTi JZs. Everybody kept telling me that they've gone like erratically overpriced, and I'm sitting here looking at like $6,500 with the trans. That seems about normal because I remember a few years ago they're like $5,500. You get a VVTi twin turbo, 2JZ with an automatic trans was about $5,500.
Wait, GT? Or
yeah, well, you could for a while. You could get one that was the whole shebang for about $6,000-$7,000.
You really could, but nowadays it's just like it's gone up a bit more. But
at the same time, on eBay,
$500, free shipping.
On eBay now, granted, eBay is overpriced, but it's like $12,000 now, $12,000 to $20,000 now to get.
Fucking, it's expensive, but at the same time, I still see 2Js that are just like complete package going for around like 7 or 8, which is still okay. I'm like,
I might have found one.
ooh, go find one. Prove me wrong.
This one, it says it has transmission, but it doesn't picture the transmission very well. It also says it's from an Aristo, so very well could be an auto. But
Yeah, and all the ones I've always wanted are from Aristos just because I want the VVTi.
Well, yeah, the Aristos are the sickest ones ever. I wish we could just import Aristos. Can we import Aristos yet?
Yeah, they've been importing for a while. They
So, yeah.
don't have a huge backing because, like, it's a GS300 here. So there's a pretty
basically
sick
just importing for the right-hand drive thing, and nobody wants to admit that they're doing it for the scene points. So
Let's see.
Dude, I fucking hot boy the shit out of everything. Shut up.
well, that's fine.
I'm trying to think because, like, one of the guys I watch, not watch, but one of the companies I follow, Japanese Classics. I like them because their prices they don't feel like they're gouging the shit out of you.
They're not killing it with it.
And their vehicles tend to be pretty freaking sweet.
Oh man,
Here, I'll
Jay
share with the general public.
Jay Marcus says the T word is a touchy subject for Glenn right now. LOL.
The T word, transmission. Ah. But I found it.
I drove the Volvo home without a clutch pedal, and it was pretty easy. Like almost all the way home, I am like 10 minutes from my house. If that, green light, fucking Toyota Tacoma, some Brodozer Toyota gets in front of me, slams on his fucking brakes, and sits there so he can get over 4 fucking lanes.
What a cunt.
I almost got out of my Volvo and started beating the shit out of him right there in the middle of the street. I would have.
The Hembo energy has come out.
So, to move, so I'm not just sitting in traffic because this fucking asshole, I had to start it in first, and I was already bad, so I fucking just jammed that fucker in third and drove it home.
Oh my god.
You heard a clink. Here's what you heard. Jay could hear it from his car behind me. And he was kind of far behind me.
Nah, dude. Jay just fucking let you up right there, dude.
I just raw dogged that fucking transmission, man. It's
You
done.
just got fucking SMG'd. Lyrically.
Anyway, I ordered the part for it. I think what actually happened is they bent the fucking shifter rod or whatever.
Oh no.
The shifter itself so much that now it doesn't want to find first or second. As long as I can find second, I'm fine. That's all I need for drifting on our little course. Anyway, I shared that.
Joey and I here just like, let's just please get our cars out.
Dude, if I can't get the Volvo fixed, I'm welding the fucking diff and the crescent and putting that bitch in the wall. Watch everybody fucking JDM boy cry.
Oh god, you were so mad at me though, and I was like, I think I'm gonna drift it. You were so mad. Come on now.
I can do it. I'll fucking do it.
Did you know there's only like 2,000 of these ever made?
Yeah, you know what? I'm so mad right now that my fucking car's broke. I ordered a part and the bitch doesn't fucking show up for 2.5 weeks. They refund me, charge me, then I have to fucking fight to get my money back. Like, I'm pissed.
Of course you're pissed. We'll all be pissed about that.
Anyway.
Everybody take a breath. We're all good. Drink your beers.
Hold on. You know what? Let me get another beer.
Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya.
I'm good though.
Let me get another beer. Hold up, be right back.
Go back to the Aristos. I don't think the reason why they're not super popular is because, like I said, they're GS300, and people just kind of look at them as a GS300. They don't look at them as like this 4-door twin turbo monster they can become. They look at them as grandma's
In reality,
luxury.
$17,000 is a lot to spend on a first gen, basically GS. Even if it does have a turbo like Jay-Z in it. You know, it's for us, from our perspective, is what I'm saying. I'm trying to relate to you.
Is really the reason why that one's so much is because it's like coilovers, 3-piece wheels, like a big after done to the engine. You can pick
Totally
one up
get it.
for $1,000.
I totally get it. This is the home of the up badge, though. So I get why people are like they don't want to hop on the right hand drive GS wagon because they're importing the car for the scene points, not for all the cool parts that are on it.
You know what's here though right now that I really really want? Toyota Crown Majesta.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
This
okay.
No, it's got a
just a fucking jug of orange juice, my dude. What up?
I mean, of course. He gets a jug of orange juice.
Comrade.
Yes.
I don't know. Are screwdrivers like comrade worthy?
I mean, a bit, but at the same time, I'm like, I got a lot of orange juice to spare, so I'm like, fuck it. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on to the main idea, okay? This is the Low Gear Sendcast, okay? We got low gear ideas. It's been a while since we did some. So, let's get down into it. I'm sure you guys already know the rundown, but just in case the audience doesn't know, the low gear idea is essentially what we make up, right? We make up these crazy batshit fucking ideas, automotive related, and when we have money to do so, we will do it. We tried it with some. It could range from like the very possible and very plausible to do to the absolutely ridiculous, and it will kill us. We could do it all because we're fucking amazing. All right, we are a merry band of bullshitters. So that's what we're doing here. So let's get started. Who has a low gear idea? As per tradition, I'll let the esteemed guest go first. Mr. Harrington, what do you got?
I forgot that this is part of this podcast.
I'm insulted, you dick!
Soapbox derby cars. Can we all make soapbox derby cars?
Soapbox derby cars.
Okay, soapbox derby cars, but you gotta use a motor that's below like 2 liters.
See, the thing about the
can I pass and can you come back to me a little bit later? Like, let's get to Glen.
All right, fine, we'll do
Sure.
Glen.
All right, look your Sendcast idea, huh?
Yeah. I keep saying low.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. We got it. Here we go. There we go.
All right. Okay. So I'm staring at a tornado right now. Hang on. So, okay. What car would you take and convert it to rear-wheel drive?
Oh, got you. I already got you. Easy. Okay. All right. I already got my choice.
Just a simple one. My brain's dead right now.
But he's been busy. All right. Well, I got mine. You guys go first if you want.
Okay. Mine's pretty simple. I gotta make sure I get the year right, though.
Oh, shit. What's he gonna pick? Just
all
go
right.
over here.
So, like, I guess
I'm thinking. Fuck off.
So it's like a 2000s Honda Prelude.
Okay. So the shark guy?
I guess it's like a 2001. I don't know Preludes that well. I just think that they should be rear-wheel drive cars.
The 3rd gen?
Yeah.
Wait, you're thinking because of the one you saw in Europe that was like Mercedes swapped. You're thinking of that white one, aren't you?
No, not that one.
Okay, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
That's the crackhead one.
That's fucking.
That's
sick
one
as
that
it
you
is.
will get pulled over and they think you're a drug dealer or doing drugs.
Sorry, you said drugs?
Like, was it regular car reviews?
Okay.
They reviewed one. And the girl was talking about how she found a pipe like in the car. It's like a crack.
Oh man, I can't wait to share a story when I get up there about a car and a crack pipe.
No, but like, look at them. Like, look at these Hondas. That should be rear-wheel drive, just like the S2000. It should be like a hardtop S2000.
What I've always thought about like the Preludes, the last 2 gens of them at least, is that if they had made those rear-wheel drive, it would have been an S-chassis competitor. A really good one.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
it has a long nose, a short butt. It's fucking sick.
Well, and it's a Honda, so it handles amazing. It has an amazing 4-cylinder in it because Honda's the fucking best at making 4-cylinders. I don't give a fuck. They are.
Which one
It would
is
be
it?
amazing.
The H22 or the...
I believe that they had H series. Yeah, it's been a while since I've looked at Preludes because they've never been like my favorite cars. But
To me, it's like the ugly duckling that I kind of like.
Okay. I mean, I already got my pick. I don't know which, but Joey, what do you got?
I don't know, just kind of browsing through Facebook. I think one of the things that I've always liked is seeing rear-wheel drive hot hatches.
Oh.
So like when people swap Civics or like there's a Toyota Vitz, and somebody made a new drift car in Japan that they put like an SR20 in it. It's one of the coolest, most badass drift cars ever. So I don't know. I'd probably rear-wheel drive something that's like a hatch, maybe an EK Civic. Cool.
Okay.
There's a guy. He works for FCP or something. One of the Euro companies there.
Right.
He has a freaking Volkswagen GTI with a BMW V8 and it's rear-wheel drive as a drift car.
Oh. I'd still probably keep it like four-banger or whatever. I'll try to keep it balanced. Whatever. And it's something that's been done. Like people have rear-wheel drive swapped a million Civics, but I've always thought it was kind of cool.
All right.
Yeah, I still think it's cool.
I already know what I'm going for. Continuing the trend on unreliable pieces of shit, but making it rear-wheel drive. For me, at least. All right. So what we have currently is we have a third-gen Prelude for Glen. We have an EK Civic for Joey. I decided to choose the gentleman's option, clearly the best winner here because it has pedigree in racing, more so than Honda, honestly, yes. Why? Because I chose the Mini Cooper S R56, all right?
Of course you chose a Mini.
Dude, they handle so fucking amazingly. They're fucking great.
You see where the wheel placement is on that thing? It's on the corner of the car.
Dude, I had like Ventus's fucking like V12s, dude. I had like what? Like I had like two 15s by 50s, dude, on that shit. I had mad sidewall, so I could legit turn anywhere and just fucking like scan and flick everywhere, and I did. I killed my tires the first week I had that car. It was hilarious. But like no, like I take the Mini S when it was turbocharged, so it was like ooh, super sick. That's my rear-wheel drive car. That thing. I mean, you want a fucking hot hatch? That's a fucking hatch, bud. Suck my weenus. Yeah. Best option here, okay?
Weenus.
Why you so angry about it, man?
Show your weenus.
Because they're made. Because BMW makes it.
Well, now, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
They're kind of weird.
Let's see.
I got one for you.
Oh, you got a low gear idea? Let's go.
I might. What's a car that's never been made into a silhouette car that you would like to make into a silhouette car?
Ooh. Okay. Okay. I have to think about that one. Because I'm honestly, unfortunately, not too well versed on my silhouette cars, but I'll try here. I
guess I've one because they made a. It was like the golden age of touring cars, so I'm sure if they made one, it's whatever. I'll forgive you. I'm not going to actually you about it.
Okay. Let's, I want to take a guess here. A silhouette car that wasn't a silhouette car. All right, okay, well, I already know the car in my head. That's definitely a silhouette car. It's one of the coolest ones, but...
I'm like looking at a bunch of them right now. You're like, all right.
I have my answer.
Oh, all right. You got your answer? Lay it down then.
No, you two go first.
Fuck. I don't know. I'm thinking, you cunt. Jesus.
Let's see.
Fine. I'll go first. Fine. El Camino.
Oh, I thought it had to be. I thought it had to be Japanese.
The silhouette cars have been like the Ford Capri. There's the BMW M1 has been a silhouette car.
Oh, yeah,
they've made all kinds of shit. There's the BMW 2002 was a silhouette car, like Group 5. Not just Grand Champion. I mean, you have a lot of silhouette stuff. Just anything where it's like the roof.
I just remember the 2002
basically
DTM. Okay.
It's like a Dodge silhouette car.
Well, Dodge. Well, no, they didn't have a silhouette. They did have a touring car of an Intrepid. Yeah.
Man, see, the problem is like my favorite silhouette car has to be the old red Nissan Skyline.
The Tyson.
Oh, wait, the R30?
Well, there's the Tomica R30, R31. There's I forget the one that has a bit more of a wedge shape to it. I forget what it is.
I know what you're talking about. Oh,
There's like 3 or 4 of them.
You see the silhouette car, then you look at like Bozo.
Well, because that's kind of where, I mean, don't get me started, but
Oh yeah, don't get him started. Oh,
well, that's where it came from. And that's if you want like a high level breakdown, it's called Grachon because of the Grand Champion like series of Fuji races. That's where it comes from. It's literally where, from like the parking lots of Fuji. Like that's where that style came from, the box players and shit.
See, we're learning.
Yeah.
I'd probably do. So I think it would be a really cool one. I got one.
All right.
I don't know if you guys know anything about a Volvo 780 baritone.
You told me
I
lots.
think so. Oh yeah, no, that thing with a low roof, isn't it? It's like a low roof, right?
Kind of. So there's the 240 or the 480 baritone, which is like this crazy looking like.
Yeah, it's like a coupe, and it's like kind of got a low. It looks low for what would otherwise be a 742 door.
Looks like a hearse. Looks like a 2-door hearse.
Wait, what trim level is that? I'm not seeing hatch.
No, that's not the one I do though. So it's 480.
You said 480.
Wait, no, not a 480. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Volvo.
You said 7 originally.
Well, the one I want to do is the 780.
The 480 has kind of like an arrow front to it.
All right. I
got
have my
it.
choice.
The one I'm thinking of that looks like a hearse is the 626. The 262 baritone coupe is the weird one. But
yeah, that's kind of cool though. I like it without the veneer on it.
You know what's funny is that would actually make a pretty badass silhouette car. Just
It
because
would with the low roof and the box. Yeah, dude, hell yeah.
I had my choice, but I don't think anyone's gonna like this one.
Try me.
1985 Renault Clio.
Yeah, on it. Well, 1985. Let me look at it.
I wasn't sure. I'm not too sure if that was actually, Because
honestly, yeah, it could be cool. Not enough hatches or have like a big, you know what I'm saying,
box.
Like body on them.
It's box. I mean, I love the Clios.
Oh, dude, Russian spec. Fuck yeah.
Russian spec. Okay, yeah.
Can we all just change our answers to Ladas?
Exactly. I played Katusha in my Audi. It became a Lada. Okay, all right. So for this question, silhouette cars are not silhouette cars. El Camino for Joey, a 780 baritone for Glen, and an 85 Clio for me. That's a pretty good one. I'm down to make body kits for this because I can actually.
So French.
Dude, some French cars are super sick. Have you never seen Taxi?
All right, check channel chat.
The fuck? All right.
I'm down.
He's down. I can't check the chat because I'm recording this off this shit, but all right, I got my idea here. I think I'm ready to go for it. Okay, so in the spirit of quarantine, right?
Yeah.
Shit has been going on for the past year and a half. Everything's been getting fucked. Everything's been getting shit, right? And we all don't like it, but we gotta deal with it. However, when we are in our cars, right? We always have to, we take off our masks. We're just hanging out, this and that, right?
Yeah.
This is gonna be an odd one, but I want you guys to think about the dirtiest cars you've ever been in, right? Dirtiest cars you've ever fucking been in. And I want
No, I already know.
And what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring it down here to AZ, where it's hot as shit. You don't clean nothing up. You're driving it down to AZ. It's gonna stink, and we're gonna have to drive that for 3 laps around, let's say, Wild Horse. We have to drive it around the Wild Horse Park out here. What car are you picking?
Do we win for dirtiest car? and how long we can last in it. Like, is there like a difficulty curve or?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's a difficulty curve. So once you get here, your car's gonna be dirty as shit, right? But what we're gonna do,
You see heat is gonna turn it into hot street trash, and you're gonna have to drive around in that musk.
exactly, and you're doing it pretty much naked, and no windows up, no AC, nothing. You're inhaling that shit, and just to make it difficult, just to make it more difficult, we're gonna be throwing whatever we have, like trash, probably shit, and amongst other things. So everybody's gonna get an equal amount of trash and shit. The real question is, how long can y'all last before you guys just like can't do it no more? Like you guys either have a heat stroke or you just gotta get the fuck out. That's the challenge. Now, what cars are you guys picking that were the grossest cars you've ever been in?
So the grossest, probably dirtiest car that I've ever been in, as a person who has developed themselves quite a bit over many, many years, would have been my old Civic, probably.
Ooh!
At one point I had, imagine like trash in the passenger seat from the floorboard up to the seat.
Okay.
Now here's the thing, because we're going down to Arizona now. First of all, it's a Civic with very light modifications on it. But at one point, a friend of mine was in the car with me and told me, "Wow, your AC is awesome. It's like a laser beam of cold air coming out of the dashboard and hitting my head."
Oh god.
So if I'm going to do it, it's certainly going to be that car for sure. So I'm going to go with Honda 98 Honda Civic 4-door
98 Civic 4-door. Okay.
with a laser beam of air and a catback exhaust and some springs on it.
Oh, you're not. Oh, no, you got no AC. Like I said, no AC allowed.
Yeah, same, I guess.
Not even windows. You gotta keep it up. You gotta keep it up.
Hey, if it's my trash, it doesn't stink. It's my own car. It's a cheat code.
Okay. Remember, we're throwing shit and everything inside there, so you know.
So,
Well, the car got jacked like a year later, so fuck it, take it.
gross.
All right, Glen.
Gross.
What you got? What you got, Glen?
So, when I was working on people's cars for a living, the most consistently nasty car that I always got inside to drive around, it was a Honda Pilot. Every time. Mid-2000s Honda Pilot was always the trashiest, most beat up, smelliest, grossest car I ever had to get into. Every time. Hands down. Honda Pilot. Every time. It's just... There's one I worked on, right?
Right.
That I had to refuse it because there was so much garbage and just so much human waste in it that I was worried that something was going to happen if I got inside it.
Oh God.
And then what's sad is like every other pilot I worked on was maybe a little bit better. It was always gross.
A little bit better.
What is the Honda Pilot odors or not wanting to take a fucking shower?
It's a fucking mom van, bro. Kids be fucking
The
smelling
mom vans
shit.
were cleaner than the Honda Pilot. That's an SUV. I worked on a ton of minivans. They're always, you expect a little bit of mess because there's a bunch of kids and whatnot. The Honda Pilot was inexcusable. Like, there was probably it was like spoiled milk on the seats, man.
Oh,
Like, burgers, like last week.
that's nasty.
Like you opened it up, it smelled like death.
Oh God.
Like they'd be like flies flying out. Like the one I'm talking about had like the ceiling. It was all hanging down, and they had like this flip down DVD player that was hanging down by like a wire. I had to delete the AC in that thing because he was too cheap to put a new AC pump in it.
Oh, that's so nasty.
Why would you just not bring it the fuck in?
What the?
That's really retarded. That is actually stupid.
Oh God. You're gonna drive that thing all the way down Arizona heat, no window, no AC, where we'd be throwing shit.
If I'm gonna win, I'm going for broke, man.
All right.
I might die. I might get COVID 2.5 at that point. 'Cause I probably went COVID 1, 2, and now we're at a new variant. It's making me grow a tail. Like
the COVID episode. Oh Jesus!
I don't know why it was always a Honda Pilot, but they were consistently the most nastiest cars I had to get into.
Oh man, I got one if I remember what it is right, but I got one. So it was, so it was while I was at Schwinter, right? There was this one car I had to work on, and Tyler and Joey just is all like, just go work on that car. I was like, okay, sure. I go work on this car. I think it was a Nissan Rogue, and oh god, it was so fucking bad. I understand why they just gave it to me. They're all like, oh yeah, just go fuck with that guy. I'm like, great. So I get in there, immediately open the door, just a waft of fucking cat shit and piss just everywhere all over my nose. And not only just that, it's like you could detect hints of vomit. and weirdly enough,
It smells like
sure
a
you
death
weren't
grip
vomiting?
video.
like fucking like and like fucking lasagna, I think. I don't, it was red and it looked like pasta in the back. That's what I saw. This thing was so fucking nasty that I had to take minimum breaks outside of the fucking thing in order, like, I'm like, okay, you know what, hold up, I gotta get out of here before I legit throw up. I'm like, it's one thing to have like a fucking litter box and whatnot, but I swear to God, this lady made a litter box of her fucking car, because I think I saw some fucking like the fucking litter pebbles all over her fucking car and shit. Like, she's known as the crazy cat lady, and she has a whole bunch of cat shit and cat piss amongst other bodily fluids in there, and some like spoiled shit and some fucking trash in the middle of it. I'm like, oh god, it was bad, dude. And I had to drive that thing here and there to help test it, and I was like, fucking hate this. I hate my life. For fuck's sake, you know what? That's my car. The shitty Nissan Rogue that was a crazy cat lady that probably got drunk one night and threw up all over the place because there probably was lasagna on that floor. I swear to God.
Oh, it's so gross.
It's nasty.
Like, it's just like
We're doing that in Arizona heat. Oh God.
it's gonna work. And like whatever I find in the back of the Pilot might be cooked, and maybe I don't know. That hamburger that's been back there is well done now. Cheese re-melted. Like, okay, so we can add a thing to it. So what we do is like you have to lick one part of the car. Every lap, you have to lick one part of the car.
Still my shit.
No fair. It's Joey's shit, dude.
I know. That's why Joey's got a little bit of cheat code because it's his shit.
Dick.
Mhm.
But how bad do you want to win, Kit?
You know what? Let's rate. All right.
I'm
Let's.
a total boss of trash. I just, how are you gonna beat me?
One Rick. Just
I don't know if I want to lick that. I don't know if I'll catch tetanus.
You said there was spaghetti in the back. That sounds tasty.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
no!
but-
Oh!
Fucking Parmesan. Parmesan that shit. Fucking scrape it up. Put a little water on it, dude. It'll moisten right up. It's like top ramen.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You just pick the shit up off the ground. Looks like garlic. Looks like Parmesan cheese. You're just like, close enough.
Let's call it garlic. Fucking pinch your nose and just fucking go to town on that shit. If we make a scale, this is officially the best podcast. I'm sure there's a Capri Sun in there somewhere.
Oh, God.
You don't even have to leave.
It's like there's 1 liter of Mountain Dew. You're not sure if it's a Mountain Dew or not. That's what you got to wash it down with.
Anything is Mountain Dew if you try hard enough.
Anything's a dildo if you try hard enough, but we're not going to take it, are we?
I mean, here I am getting ready to lick ass to drive a BMW. Oh, a callback! Holy shit, he's like a comic genius.
Whoa! Okay, so let's quickly decide the best idea. Oh, God. Let's decide the best idea, and then after that, we'll move on to our last segment and finish up. Best idea so far. So first we have rear-wheel drive, front-wheel drive cars. We have silhouette cars are not silhouette cars, and then we have gross AZ challenge.
Let's do the gross AZ challenge.
Fuck it, let's go.
I got health insurance.
I do too. Shit, I'm set. Decent health insurance.
Just health insurance. We're about ready to die.
Sure. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. All right, we're gonna add that to the big list. The big list is probably like number 6. That's number 1 is still gonna be the motorcycle chariot death race on Pikes Peak. So that number 2 is the it's the fucking it's the food tour that Mike suggested.
Yeah, food trip.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna do like a mini one in here in Utah.
Yeah, we definitely are. we 100% are. And Joey, you are 100% invited to come in. You want to tag along? I mean, then again, I'm gonna need a ride anyways because I can't take my car. So, number 3 is the 24-hour cannonball. Fuck you, Joey. Number 3 is the 24-hour cannonball. Number 4, number 5, number 6. I gotta look up the rest of the list to find that, but I'll post that on the description of this video. Anyways, all right, cool. We got that on the list. I cannot actually not wait to do that. I fucking hate that idea. I wish I didn't come up with that one, but I did.
It's a reason why it's the best plan.
Oh, I fucking hate it already.
It's because you hate it so much. I was so behind it.
The best episode of Top Gear is the Vietnam special because Jeremy Clarkson fucking hates motorcycles.
I thought you just mentioned that just because I'm Vietnamese, but you know what? That was actually a really good episode.
It was an amazing episode. My favorite episode.
Isn't it funny how Jeremy Clarkson always is like, he goes to any place and he's all like, it's absolutely astonishing. This is like the best place I've ever fucking seen. Like every fucking episode. It's hilarious.
I want to punch him. I respect and love. I just want to punch him. I don't know why he says that face.
Oh yeah, because it's Jeremy Clarkson, dude.
As that,
he wants to punch you, and he probably would punch you. Honestly, he seems like he's a very punchy guy.
he already punched a fucking producer in the face. You see how that went.
Come running up. Yeah.
Who would win? You or I don't know. You know what? No, I think Glen would win.
Jeremy Clarkson's not a fighter. Clarkson's not a fighter. I'm sorry.
Well, he's old, so.
None of that, old or not. I've never seen him
on the ground like we're like schoolyard kids and feed him my brown eye.
Oh,
righty.
Oh my god. Anyways, so let's move on to our.
Blow you a kiss.
Oh god! Stop! You're disgusting. All right, let's move on to our final segment of tonight's episode. It's a tradition here. It's
Got props.
It's a.
The mic muted right as he started playing it. It's great.
Oh, sorry. It's the fucking rant time. Okay, it's fucking rant time. All right. Look, all right. Last episode, if anybody in the audience or anybody whatever watched it, right? I ranted about how fucking prices are soaring up for cars that really shouldn't be like that, especially, and it's fucking ridiculous, right? Now let me tell you what. Let me tell you a little fucking something over here, okay? Guess what? Guess fucking what? I fucking customer support when it comes to ordering parts fucking anywhere right now, it's fucking ass. And understandably, COVID, I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, cool. I can forgive that. But then again, it's other shit. For example, I have a good example. In a couple months, it would be a year anniversary that I had ordered my pistons for my RB20 DET for my S13 that I had, right? And they still never shipped it. And only just recently, I'm like, you know what? Give me back my fucking money. And even then, it took them like a fucking month to even message me back. What the fuck, dude? Get your shit in order. Now, who is this? Who is this company in question? I don't know. It rhymes with Enfuku. So
damn.
Yeah, throwing fucking shade. Fuck
Just like me throwing shade at Donut.
I'll throw shade at all day.
I had from Drift Motion. It makes me sad because every time somebody builds a Cresta, they're like, "Oh, I bought this entire fucking pallet from Drift Motion." I had ordered. I don't know if they ever charged me, but I just didn't pay attention. But I had ordered some lightweight pulleys for the 7M.
Right.
Everything but the crate pulley, and it was like a month. Never received them. And I emailed in. I'm like, hey, not a big deal. It's COVID. I'm not too worried about it. It's fucking lightweight pulleys for a stock 7M. I'm in no hurry to get these fucking things. But I'm just curious, where are they? And I had to email twice. And Aaron himself, I think that's his name, the dude, the Drift Motion guy, Mr. Drift Motion with a cape, emails me. It's this person that handles this stuff, and when the billing information doesn't match the card information, we have to email out to verify or something like that. Well, I never got a verification email. And I said, oh, okay, that makes sense. I just barely moved a couple months ago. No biggie. I was a little irritated that they didn't actually reach out to me, when I handled that. But I changed the information on my card, made sure everything matched, and I emailed them and I said, hey, cool, everything matches. You want to go ahead and send those out? Took another 3 weeks, and I got an email that said, hey, your order's been canceled. I'm like, fucking sick, bro. Didn't need them anyway, but that was retarded. Why did you do any of that? So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's parts companies that really, really, and the same thing's happened to a set of fender flares I bought from, I don't know if this company still exists, but it's jdmflares.com. And the same thing happened to me, but I feel like either parts companies really do give a fuck, like they have the best customer service, or they have the worst imaginable customer service on the planet. And there's no in between. So I kind of see where you're coming from. It's just I get it. I hate customer service. I hate dealing with clients. It sucks. But try. Just, or pay somebody else to do it, Mm-hmm. Anyway, that's my fucking trying to add.
It just fucking pissed me off because I'm like, motherfucker, I ordered this almost a goddamn year ago. And it just got under my skin forever. And I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm fucking done. Like fuck you. I'm done with this shit. Give me back my money. So I got $800 back. I'm like, cool. Now I'm using it on my car. And now I just ordered shit. And I'm like, look, I understand COVID's going on, so I expect it not to take, forever. But I'm like, you know what? Let me get this on a little bit expedited shipping because I like to have it a little sooner than later because I'm like, I got some money to spare for that, right? And now I have some parts in. I'm like, cool. I got some parts coming in. I'm like, sweet. But then other parts, I'm like, fucking hell, dude. Like, just today, my parts got delayed for my hub that I need to replace because my fucking lug studs stripped the fuck them out. So I'm like, all right, that's done. My fucking my studs, nah, fam, you're not getting those. You're not getting those in time. Like, go fuck yourself. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, whatever. It's like it's just a whole bunch of shit. And then I'm like, now I'm expecting more delays, 2 to 3 week delay. I'm like, why? So now what I did today, I'm like, you know what? Let me just recancel those orders, and I did, so we're good. So I just order it again because they usually sometimes it baffles me because sometimes you gotta fucking you gotta cancel your order and then order again for everything to be way more smooth. And I fucking hate that. It pisses me off to no end. And I just wish, like Joey said, some companies are really on top of it. Some companies are really good like that. Yes, thank you. But then other companies are all like, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. So yeah, like Ensuku and Fuku. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
And Jimmy John's.
Yeah, fuck Jimmy Jones.
Fuck you,
Fuck
Jimmy.
you, Jimmy Jones.
It's not freaky fast, it's freaky fucking slow, you piece of shit. It's
freaky fuck you.
I'm a block outside of the Jimmy John's delivery area or whatever.
Right.
I got a piss or I'm gonna die. Be right back.
Okay.
That's fine.
Alright, so it seems my rant's kind of along the same lines with just the whole parts thing. But you know what? You know what's a company that's never steered me wrong?
What?
Speedway Motors.
You know what? They're relatively they're not super huge, but they're good.
They're on top of it, man. It's great for guys like me who do a lot of custom different spring rates and stuff, and just kind of experiment. And I could buy springs by themselves without having to buy a whole coilover kit. And it's nice, and they're not overpriced, and it's shipped to my house, and I install them, and I call it good. All I need to do.
Man, that's nice, because I ordered mine for BC Racing, and this one's my fault because I totally because because they need the same billing address to be the same shipping address.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh crap! I had my old billing address back up in Utah, so I changed that. I'm still waiting for those pending charges to go away, even though they didn't take my money. So I had to go talk to my bank today. I'm like, yo, is everything all good? Am I okay to spend this money? Like they're all like they haven't taken any money from you, so you can go ahead and order whatever parts you need, okay? And it will say your estimate that you're gonna be in the red, but you're not actually gonna be in the red because they didn't take any money from you, so those pending charges don't matter. And I'm like, okay, thank God.
It's like what was it? O'Reilly? All right. So here's a little bit of a rant. So O'Reilly, instead of charging your card like $1 or something to see there's money on your card, will charge you the full price of your order twice. It shows up twice on your card, and one disappears.
Yes.
After a few days. They say a few days. It takes like a week and a half.
Yeah, it fucking does. I'm still fucking waiting.
It was like $100-something part. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, so you're charging my card for almost $300.
Right.
You're like, oh, it'll just drop off. I'm like, I'm not strapped for the money right now, but like, what if like I was, or what if you like to somebody who's just trying to get by to fix their fucking car?
Exactly. It's fucking exactly.
And like, I don't know why companies do that. Honestly, like I keep having this whole thing about how like bank systems and stuff are kind of archaic and we need to update shit. Like the fact that we do a bunch of digital stuff and it takes a few days to even go through boggles my fucking mind.
Exactly. Why it's kind of dumb. I mean, I understand what you say like when they charge you 3 times because like for my BC racing bullshit, right? So for like the coilovers I originally ordered, they charged me twice because I submitted like, yo, hold up, can I really quick change my billing address? They're like, unfortunately we can't do that, so you're gonna have to cancel the order. So I'm like, I canceled the order and changed my billing address, but they still charged me for 2 separate charges of $1,000.50, and I have like legit $2,000 to play with, so that's almost like all my money for the car right there. I'm like, okay, hold up, like no, this ain't gonna fly. So I understand what you say like with O'Reilly charging you fucking $300 for like a fucking $100 part, even though like they you bought it for $100 and you paid $100, but they still say like, oh, by the way, we're gonna charge you this much. Like, why?
Yeah, because I called the lady, like I called their customer service, and here's the worst part is like, I didn't even have to explain to myself. The lady's like, oh, yeah, they do that because of this, and that. I'm sorry, but if you just wait a few days or so, it will go away.
It's not a
Which
few
it
days.
is, but it's like it wasn't. It was like a week and a half.
I'm still
like,
on that list. I'm still waiting to get my pending charges cleared. I was like, fucking hate it.
But like, yeah, it's like, what do you do? Like, it's.
Car companies, all right. Look, if you're gonna charge people, for your products, then okay, like, I understand there's certain reasons why you may double charge for some fucking reason. Like there may be that, but at the same time, there's other companies like Glen mentioned before where they're just straight up on top of it. If there's a problem, they immediately get back to you like that, and they help you out. Instead of some other fucking companies that are fucking you over from like a year later, or a company that fucking double charges you for no fucking reason, even though you canceled it and you're waiting for the fucking pending charges to fucking clear. So get your shit together, okay? Look, we all want to buy your parts, but we're not gonna fucking like it if you kind of like. I
think a lot of it has to do with like everybody doesn't think about it. They just kind of go in and they do the thing or whatever. And it's just the one thing after another, and people just don't think about it.
I would like to give a shout out to IPD. If you're a Volvo guy, you know who IPD is. And they've always been golden. I've talked to them at SEMA. I've ordered plenty of parts for them, and they beat Rock Auto shipping times. They are about the same price because Rock Auto now gorges you for shipping.
Fuck yeah, they do.
Yeah, they used to be really cheap, and now they're like, oh, we're going to charge the shit out of you for shipping. But anyway, if you have a Volvo, buy from IPD. It seems pretty good.
I do.
Balance out the shit talking with the good talking. There's good people.
I do IPD and FRP, FCP. There you go.
I do SCP Euro because SCP Euro got like their shipping times are relatively fast and they're fair with their shit, and they have like, especially when it comes to BMWs, they have a lot of BMW stock, like genuine BMW, aftermarket BMW. And they don't overcharge you a shit ton for some of these parts. Like Rock Auto, you look at a fucking E46, You look at E46 oil pan, that should cost you like $600. Like SCP Euro, I think like last time I saw was like 300 or something. I mean, it's still expensive, but like it doesn't cost you a super arm and a leg. It costs you probably maybe a toe. So yeah, so like shout out to those companies that actually try to do good with do good with that with the customer service, especially because like they're not trying to fuck you. They're just trying to be like, yo, shit happens. I'm like, I get it, shit happens, but other times when it takes you a fucking year to clear that shit, maybe you should go ahead and think about your fucking service there, buddy. Don't fucking sell the shit if you don't fucking got it. Just give your fucking balls a tuck, you tip fucker.
Glenn, by the way, I forgot the fucking emblem in your car like I knew I would. So
Oh.
don't take that as a message if I didn't want it. That's just me being a dumbass. So
It's all right. It's just sitting in there.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to close off this beautiful, beautiful episode of the Low Gear Sendcast. Fuck yeah, it was amazing. Because we had fucking Glen. It was a shit. Next episode is it's just Joey over there fucking with his shit, and what the hell's happening?
Cars.
I like cars too.
Flex on them, why don't you? Oh boy. So stay tuned for next episode, because next episode is going to be a very special one. We are going to have Glenn, we're going to have Brandon, we're going to have Joey here. We're also going to have, I'm pretty sure we're going to have Mike come on, because like Mike said, as soon as I get over there, he's going to give me a big old hug. So watch out for that. We're going to have like a big ass table where we just all hang out. And if we're doing this in Joey's house, we're definitely going to have his ever so awesome, amazing girlfriend, fucking top notch, fucking Zan. Dude, she's fucking hilarious. Good shit. She can fucking lay down some fucking chords, dude. I tell you what, she can go to the guitar. Be like the background music. And we can bring out Shadow and Thunder. The good times are about. So stay tuned for that. If you wanna, like this video, just spread that algorithm a little bit. Get that word out. That would be sick. If not, just like tell your friends about it. If you enjoyed this, hell yeah. If you didn't like it, then tell me fucking why. I'll improve myself. I have no self-esteem anymore. I just don't give a shit. I'll do it. Hell yeah. Just put that down in the comments. Share it. If you like what we did, then maybe subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hey, you could see more videos. Also look down in the link below. We have the Low Gear Sendcast official Facebook page. So you go over there, you find all the updates and all the happenings that are going on. Instagram is still in the making because I'm lazy, but it's going to happen. It's going to get there. So we're also going to have an Instagram. So watch out for that. It's going to be uber sick. We are on every Sunday or Monday, 8 p.m. Mountain Time. And if we're not on, just look at the Facebook page and you'll see the update that tells us why that's happening. If not, then we're fucking on, dude. Hell yeah. And if you have any low gear ideas, then please comment down below. It'd be tons of fun. It's like, we fucking love it. We want to hear interaction. We got a couple interactions from time to time. It's fucking fun, dude. And we got more guests. If you want to come on, then message me personally. And I'll link down my Instagram if you want to do that. But until then, do you guys want to shout out your shit?
Okay, well, everybody should know by now, I DM on Nerding for Beginners. I run a game for a bunch of cats that also run around and do dumb shit, and I punish them for it. I mean, play fairly?
Yeah.
Yes, play fairly.
To be fair.
Yeah, check that out. Like, every now and again, we'll have an episode where we just kind of talk about nerdy stuff, like the next 2 episodes or so are going to be like a little bit of a filler episode because we're leaving you guys on a cliffhanger. You're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, you are.
But yeah, it's good stuff. Go check it out. Nerding for Beginners.
Find that down in the link below. You will have Nerding for Beginners. Also, Brandon, my co-host, is always on there as well. Mainstay. So go watch that.
Ribbon.
Yeah, go watch that. It's tons of fun. Fucking good. Joey, you want to plug anything in?
Not right now. I'm going to take a pass because I don't know what my things are right now. I think there's going to be some consolidation, I'm thinking. So
All right,
I'll get back to you on that one.
Cool. We'll post that down in the link below when I get to it.
Yeah,
Joey's consolidating. Just post that down there.
He's consolidating. Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us on this episode of the Low Gear Sendcast, episode 14. 15 is going to be an extravaganza. I'm going to be fucking smashed, and it's going to be tons of fun, dude. I'm going to be degenerate next fucking week. Holy shit. It's going to be bad. Till then,
Don't be too-
exactly. So, time to play the outro music. Bye, everybody. Let's go.
Goodbye.
Stream ending.
Golden ale.
It's a
The last
session.
beer I drank and enjoyed.
Oh yeah.
was-
Look, yeah, everybody on stream that's still watching right now. Look at that shit. The Low Gear Sendcast stream is ending. That's sick, right?
Is what?
Oh, you have like a whole ending animation. That's awesome.
Right? That's super sick. All right, cool. Anyways, once again, thank you.